second video this week because I just kind of wanted to update you guys on what's going on in Minecraft, especially because it's all new. To start with, I'm gonna kind of make a server info intro for all the new people, just so I covered all of that, and I'm gonna timestamp it so all of the returning viewers that already know all of this can just skip ahead. Basically, I'm playing on this Fairytales SMP server, and it's joinable by anyone, and I'm also inviting you to join and build with me and stuff like that. And basically that's what this server info thingy is gonna be about. So the server join information I will put in the description, like the IP, the version, and if you do join, you will be right here, and you have these free lobbies, and I'm in Bliss, so you just right click this fairy and you get loaded into spawn. When you're in spawn, I definitely encourage you to look around, especially read through all of the help info. You just right click the fairy. The server has quite a lot of infos, and I think it's really good to like read through it, so you know about it. So I recommend that one, and definitely this one as well, because it has like, Enchanted Gardens is a place you can gather resources, and it keeps respawning, including food and sand and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's probably about it. And then the last thing is that I don't have like a player warp in the kingdom just yet. It's gonna happen soon. But I do have one for my shop. It's this one. But you can't really leave the shop. So let me go to my home real quick. And we'll see at my awful home. On the map, we live here. These are about the coordinates at the top of the screen. And the best way is probably just to request a teleport to me, or fly here. Don't forget to take a look at the fairies types with /fairies. Like for example, the glimmer fairy can fly. So, like that. That's probably about it for the server infos. I think my last info would probably be that their website is very useful to gather information as well as their Discord server, where you can ask the community and the mods about stuff. But I really like how they made the website. Alright, so then this is the end of the intro. Yeah, I think I need to eventually record like the same one for every video, but it's all still a mess a bit. This is my lovely house. The upgrade from last time is that it now has a dirt roof on top of it. I would actually kind of call this not a house yet. So here is the house. Here is all of that was before, and then also my shop over here, which runs very well, and I have some like deals for diamonds, and I have tools and armor for cheaper than crafting price. And I have almost every enchantment from the villager enchantment. I'm currently missing 3. I'm missing piercing, and then I'm missing these 2 over here, breach and windburst for the mace weapon. Yeah. I accidentally put soul speed and swift sneak in here, and then I realized, I can't actually get those just yet. I might offer soul speed, but swift sneak probably not. So yeah, that's my shop. If you do come and play with me, obviously you can use the shop like normal, but you can also like tell me a bit what you need, buy it for something else. If you really need something to start, like let me know. I realized this, I can't really like fully enchant everything, because resource packs I use and put it on my Discord, like in the Minecraft channel, in a pinned message. I could also put my shader settings in there, so like your shaders would actually look the exact same if you wanted. I probably need to, like, maybe in my next video I'll make like a section where I explain or show how to do that. But that's just if there's interest. Now, some mods like the FPS mod that I use, I would probably remove just because it's like very personal if you want to use it or not. Alright, then we got our villagers, which I always have to trade with because I need emeralds. My shop is running very well. Too well, and I can't keep up. So just let me trade with this row. Also, we got this one is Junior Beans, and this one is Smoley. I named some villagers after you guys, like I promised. Now I am not on the newest thing because I know I have like 2 or 3 more that I didn't name yet, and I also killed one which I forgot which one it was because I got like a better deal one, so I wanted to exchange it and then I forgot. But basically, these are all the villagers. There is a lot, so I really went crazy. But that's about that. I'm not gonna show you all the villagers because that's boring. Not this time. Also cats. Someone offered cats and I had a lot of diamonds and I was like, can I have all the cats? So the only one I'm missing is the black cat, and then I have all of them. The pets teleport to you, which is really like if they are standing and you teleport somewhere, they come with you, but not if they sit. And also, I am pretty rich. Look at all the diamonds that I have. Like, the shop is running incredibly well, but I did go very crazy with it. I don't know the update I had in my last video, but I didn't really sleep much, and my hand was hurting from all the mouse clicking, and I was suffering. But the hyperfocus was crazy, so it's worth it. Paid out. This is a lot of diamonds. And then I think the other day someone approached me and they were like, can I buy netherite templates with netherite ingots? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, how many ingots? And I was like, as many as you can spare. And they gave me 6 ingots, and I already mined for like 2 ingots myself. So I leveled up my friend's pickaxes, and then my own, and I think whatever else, yeah. So from here, we still have Hash Brown's house over here. He now has a honey farm in here, and I think he's gonna make a store where he sells honey. I can hear the bees in there. I think, yeah. He also has a super cool basement with a redstone elevator, so I don't think I can show it. Not many people online right now. Then we have still Gray's area here. Ouch. Gray made a block shop. I don't know if I showed it yet. I have like memory issues from my last video right now, but he has an incredible cheap block shop. So that's cool. Let me go back. And his house is coming along really beautiful. I love it so much. this is the claim that I claimed for the kingdom. I have still yet to figure out 100% how to organize it, but I have a few ideas. I think Grace started something over there, and the claim is very big. Like, it doesn't even show it on the map. It's like this big, I think. So, the plan is gonna be to build in this area together, to build little houses, or any other ideas we really have. We can make a lot, and I was thinking about making a town hall into this hill here, and then have maybe like stairs on the side leading up there, and a nice bridge over there. I don't know, but I was thinking about making a town hall into this mountain. I wrote ideas on a notebook. In the town hall, I was thinking about having a mob head wall or something, because you can get like mob heads just by killing them. I wanted to make like a info board, of course, with like the infos about the kingdom. Then maybe like a member boards, like who lives here. A kingdom storage. I'm sure we're mostly gonna use like our personal storages to build stuff, but just if, some things get together for the kingdom. Also a little trading hall, like a little section that has at least like the profession villagers to trade with. What else? I think that was about it. Oh, and an enchantment chamber or something that we all can use. Yeah, so that was like the plans for Into This Hill. It's a lot of plans. And then I was thinking like in this area or this area we make some houses. Maybe one of them will be more like villagers and the other one more like bases. I don't know. I'm not like, oh, we're gonna do this and this and this. Like, bring in your ideas. People usually have a build theme, and I was thinking the area reminds me a lot, especially like, well, if I could fly up, thank you. The area reminds me of like a hidden fairy village sort of vibe, and I definitely want to build so that it fits to the area. That would be like my requirements, and I think it's okay to put the requirement because it's normal for kingdoms to have it. I think there's currently, in the kingdom gallery there's one, and then this one. This blooming sands, they build out of sand and stuff, like that's their whole theme. So I think Hash Brown mentioned something like medieval style builds with like a lot of moss and mossy cobblestone and stuff. And I don't really know what is considered medieval build style, but I could see that work if I think about the right thing. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but I think like moss would generally fit a lot because it's very shadowy in this forest, and same over that way. Maybe some sort of like things in the trees or on the trees would also work. Yeah, I think it just has to fit to the area. That would be like the main thing, and then also I want to build a lot of animal enclosures because it's cute. And I want it. And that's about the ideas I have so far. I have a few like small ideas, but like those don't matter. So if you do join, I'm gonna give you permission to this claim and you can build. And at the start, I think the first thing I would do is probably go over the area with some nether stone, like the red one or something, and kind of like lay out ideas or like mark where a house would go, or write on signs ideas. Like if you guys walk over the area and you're like, this would fit here, put a sign server is gonna be on for about a year before it resets. Hey, don't push me off the cliff. What are you doing? Again, sorry for so much infos. I think it's just gonna be like this at the start a little, and yeah. But that's my ideas. Ouch. That was my fault. I just realized that my chunks are still very low. Because I was AFK at night for claim blocks. And now my PC is a bit louder. I also noticed the shaders are a bit much for my GPU. And I want a new GPU. But I have to figure that out. So this way there is another portal, and then there's my house over here. And yeah, there is that. And obviously there's like the only thing I don't know how to organize yet. How can people have their personal base in the kingdom when we all have access to a claim? And I still need to figure that out. One thing I know you can do. Where is my house? Here. If you have a sign, like even if it's in a big claim, if you have a sign and you put that on a chest, this chest is just yours. So when you're building in the kingdom, do not have to move your storage and stuff. Feel free to do this if you want. I think that works. So yeah. So then over here we have a new neighbor. I think he lives over there. Or they, I don't know. I'm sorry for assuming your gender. But this is Eslander. He moved in yesterday and he told me if he can help with any farms or anything. And I already assigned him to build a sugarcane farm, and honestly I feel kinda guilty. Because I feel bad that you have to do something like, but I'm not forcing anybody, and you absolutely don't have to do something you don't want to do. But let's see, where did we put the thing? Oh, here. He already made this. It's so cool looking. I love it. A bit of sugarcane, which I desperately need for books, and I think currently he is gonna work on a moss farm, which might be really cool for building for like the building, what if we build with a lot of moss and stuff. Yeah, I think it's gonna be here. I'm sorry if I wasn't supposed to place torches. Can I fly up? Yeah, I can. Okay, I'm out of this forest. I'm going back to my very well lit one here. Let's see. I have a lot to do. I think this area over here that I live in is honestly like, this is where I live. It's like very industrial area, I would say. Because you have like an iron farm, a village breeder, and a shop all in like one place. So I might need to figure out a way to like decorate the iron farm a little bit, at least like around it. And I think my next project, since it is running very well and it's making me a lot of money, is to extend the shop. And I want to make it a bit bigger, and also make a roof, and then have the roof like open, and maybe figure out my claim stuff so I can let people have like public animals and stuff to use. And I don't know why there's a turtle, but I love it. Hello, turtle. Can you leash a turtle? Twitch and YouTube this weekend, but I don't know if people on YouTube would be annoyed by that notification. My friends always tell me I'm not forcing anyone to watch or anything, you know, people have free will. So now the zombie. The skeleton. You're in danger. Also, you don't lose your inventory when you die on this server. And I'm also thinking about giving people access trust on my claim, so you guys can like open doors and stuff. Currently, I have this parkour for people to get in, and the ladder for people to get out. I've had some people stuck in my basement before, and my house, but it wasn't my fault. But yeah, so when I was streaming, let's go back to that. My friends joined my ARC friends, and it was so spontaneous and very chaotic, and then it kind of calmed down. But they joined me randomly on Minecraft. These are like a friend group I know for probably like 3 years at this point, and someone didn't claim the axe, and they are making this giant tree. This was I took something, I guess. This was one of those big Azalea trees, and they are transforming it into a much bigger tree. This is gonna be massive. They also got a sniffer, and there is a happy ghast in the basement. I bought it from someone's shop, and I made it grow up here because I don't have a place for it to stay safe. Also, I got myself wings. I'm guilty of that. It's a paid thing, but you know, if we were to play like other games, we buy cosmetics, so why not in Minecraft? Though it is silly, but I want more. And and then not a zombie. I have thorns, and the glimmer fairies, like, it freezes themselves, which is really cool. Because if you punch them like that, they freeze as a glimmer fairy. What they are currently making or made is this giant ice farm. I don't know how it works, but I think they're planning some big builds with ice. And they've been doing this all day. And honestly, I blame them for distracting me, because I wanted to get further than I am, but I just found myself like constantly helping them and like hanging out with them in a VC and stuff. So they did a bit distract me, but I love it. It's so fun to be in a VC and play Minecraft and everything. Also, there is magic, and this is something not necessarily a server info, but more so an info for all the people that currently already play here. You see the magic here. There's a daily limit of 500, and you get like a point per 1,000, I think, and you can spend it. And in the, let me go back to it, it's slash magic. In the, you like, these are the skills, and you unlock it by this button, which says like next level 1 and stuff. And this one, it does take 2 levels to unlock it, which means 4 days of maxing your thing. But you can basically, you can shift, hit a tree, and the whole tree will go down. And in the enchanted gardens, what you can do is server, but on my server in the Minecraft channel, you can also like ping me if you need anything, or you can even send me DMs. I think I have DMs on my server, just because I miss a lot of the whispers when the chat is busy, and I'm also in the game like 24/7 right now for claim blocks AFK. So whenever I'm AFK, which I can do with this command, can I type? Whenever I do this and I show as AFK behind my name, it probably means I am sleeping or busy in real life. So I will not see messages, but I might see them on Discord. Alright, I lost my thought. I got distracted in real life. Yeah, I think I mentioned about Discord. So yeah, that works. I don't mind pings. Especially not if it's about a game I'm currently into anyway. So yeah, I think this video is gonna be rather short, but I think I'm gonna end it here. It was basically just an info video, not as much like a nice ASMR video or anything. Just some more infos. I'm gonna try to work on my shop and then my house over this weekend. I might stream to YouTube, might get overwhelmed by all the people. If I do stream, it is usually kind of relaxing-ish, but it's not ASMR. Yeah. Sorry for all the infos again. Maybe it is a bit of an update for some people. And I think after this weekend we can probably fully start with the Kingdom project. Yep. Alright, I gotta hop off and try to get this video done in the next very little time, because I'm heading to my sister's birthday this evening. So once again doing everything in one day. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Sleep well, relax well, and I see you next time. Bye bye.